I was at my mother's yard a couple of days ago and she recommended a film for me to watch on Netflix. This pussyo has snatched a 17-year-old girl off the streets, held her captive for 7 years, impregnated her after 2, got a 5-year-old with her. The film's called Room. Room. Go and check it out on Netflix. But the girl's not held in a room. Yeah, not like this. She's actually in a shed at the back of a man's back garden. No windows. Just a skylight. A skylight is basically a window on the ceiling. Ever been in a police cell before? You know, just beside where it says, are you sick and tired or feeling sick and tired? You know that little window? That's basically a skylight. Imagine the 5-year-old boy has been held captive along with his mother for 5 years. He's never seen the outside world apart from on TV. Inside this room, which is just a shed, kitchen, bathroom, toilet, all of that all in one. Bedroom, all that all in one. Apparently the film, I don't know, it might be based on a true story. Whether it is or it's not, there's other examples out there. You got that dirty man there in America who captured the girls, held them captive for 12, 15 years. He was a school bus driver, had 3 girls in his cellar, 12 to 15 years. Now, I'm not going to talk too much about the film. Go and watch it. It's on Netflix. With Netflix, I don't think films stay on there forever and that. So as soon as you see this, go and check it out. It's a good film. I haven't even finished watching it. I'm going to watch it at a later day. I'm going to complete the movie at a later day. It's sad to see that someone's been held captive like me. That's like my worst nightmare. I'd rather get gunshot. Kill me any day. I would never want to be held captive. And imagine every day. Every day. They don't matter what time of the month it is, because, you know, man are dirty in it, so he's fucked in his head. He don't care what time of the month it is. Every day, let's say 9 p.m, her timer goes off on her watch. Beep, 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 beep. That means she needs to put the boy away in a little closet inside the room with like so he can't see what's going on the outside. Just imagine she locks him in a wardrobe. Dirty man comes over and he rapes the girl every day. Every day. So this video is basically about appreciate what you have. You think your life is bad. You think your life is shit. Your life ain't that bad. Your life ain't that shit. Trust me, there's someone out there that's got it a lot worse than you. Don't get it twisted though. Don't settle for mediocrity. Don't settle for mediocrity. That's a fucking crime. That's a sin to yourself. You know what pisses me off as well? One video popped up on my algorithm. It was about 10 p.m. at night. Some white girl, like a brunette or a black-haired white girl, decided, you know what? I want a bigger bum. I want to modify my body. Cool. Gone through cosmetic surgery and that. Got her ass enlarged, I don't know, Brazilian butt lift, what you want to call the foolishness. Now she's complaining, oh, my ass is uncomfortable. I can't sit down. When I'm in restaurants, I can't sit down on a chair like a normal person. I need to use a cushion. Serves your blood clot right. What do you need a big bum for? You're a white girl. You have not got a big bum for a reason. Leave that for the fucking Africans and the Jamaican girls. Now, obviously, don't get it twisted. There's certain girls from other nations, they naturally got big bums. Yeah, that's them. Why are you trying to have a big bum for? What's the fucking need? Tell you what the need is: insecurity. Trying to fix insecurities, but you don't fix insecurities. When you do stuff like that, any girls watching this right now, when you enhance your bum, then you go down the route of wanting to fix other things. Listen, I've experienced that myself. Now, don't get it twisted. I ain't trying to get no Brazilian butt lift. Even my yard, even my fucking yard, I had a hole in my tile in my kitchen from when I first got the yard, almost 4 years ago. And it's only recently I decided to start refurbishing the house. You know, I've basically refurbished my whole fucking yard because of one hole in one tile in my kitchen. It's the same thing with body enhancements. First of all, they want to fill out the creases in their forehead. Next is their nose, then it's their lips, then it's their arse, then it's their breast. When does it stop? You got gal out here, they're not even 30 years old, but they spent over 30 grand on their body. And they're still unhappy. So what's the fucking point? Girls going out of their way to get body enhanced. You are fucking sheep. You are a follower. Because back in the 60s and the 70s and that, there were no white girls going out of their way to get no fucking body enhancement. But now it's trending. Stop watching Kim Kardashian, these people. They don't know you. They don't give a fuck about you. Stop allowing people in the outside world to dictate fashion trends and that. Me, I don't business about none of that stuff. Oh, this new haircut's come out, so I'm like, blah, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I ain't a follower, I'm a fucking leader. And if I ain't leading nobody, I'm on my own. I ain't following nobody. I don't follow jack shit. It's an idiot thing. If you're a sheep, you're an idiot. Stop being an idiot. Kim Kardashian comes out with new hairstyle, the braids. You know, like back, I don't know, about 4 years ago or whatever, innit, when she had the braids or whatever, innit. All the gal them now think, oh, that's the new, what do you mean? What kind of idiot thing is this? New hairstyle, so everyone must get it. Man them, you know. You know when Chris Brown dyed his hair blonde, there was light skin youths on ends doing that bullshit, you know. Like, not just like sweet boys, I mean like there was 1 or 2 man who were like, man them. Like, yeah, that were doing that shit. Not shit like that don't happen in Edmonton, innit? But like them other ends, yeah, them man, they were on that nonsense. I know you, but I ain't gonna say his name because he's dead. That man dyeing his hair blonde, what fucking Chris Brown's did. What kind of foolishness is that? And with that being said, all like the body enhancements and shit like that, this is what really pisses me off. That same night that I watched that video where the white girl was moaning about body enhancement and now it's uncomfortable because her ass is too big or whatever. The girl couldn't even fucking stand up straight. She couldn't even stand up straight. 2-3 hours later, must have went toilet, come back, check my phone. For some strange reason, a video's popped up on my algorithm. Something to do with a chimpanzee attacking a woman. I think it was in Australia. But Oprah Winfrey was interviewing her. Now, during the interview, she had a veil over her face. You know, like if a man passed away, the widow wears the veil or whatever, and the black thing to cover her face, whatever. Innit? Something to do in the caption, chimpanzee attack on woman or something like that, Oprah Winfrey. They were telling the story about how the woman was attacked by the chimpanzee. They said this is in Australia, I think, innit? The victim, let's say her name's Sarah. Sarah had a friend called Jane. Jane decided she wanted a chimpanzee. What the fuck for? Anyway, Jane's got a chimpanzee about 90 kilos, so heavier than me. And if you know anything about chimpanzee, they're strong and aggressive. You don't want it, trust me. This woman, Jane, that has the chimpanzee, She used to let the chimpanzee out here and there, whatever, innit? Yeah? It's her pet. But more so, she keeps the pet caged up. Keeps the chimpanzee caged up in the yard, innit? And the woman, Sarah, the victim, beforehand, she took a couple pictures with the chimpanzee, but she always had a fear for the chimpanzee. It's a bit like your bread, you know, your auntie or whoever's got that Rottweiler, like, he's all right, but you got your eye on him, yeah? You got a huge amount of respect for this pooch, yeah? Same thing with a chimpanzee. So boom, one day, Jane phones up Sarah, the victim to be. Oh, can you come and help me? My rascal, I don't even know what the fucking chimpanzee's name is, isn't it? Yeah? He's escaped. You know these people that they give their fucking animals human names, John or fucking Kevin or something like that. Oh, he's escaped. Can you come around to the house and help me get him back in the cage? So Sarah, being a friend, said, all right, cool. I'll come to the yard and help you get the chimpanzee back in the cage. As soon as she bust the door, chimpanzee set pace on her. I don't know what this chimpanzee was on, but he attacked her. He didn't scratch her or bite her foot. He fucking tried to eat her. During the actual video I was watching with Oprah Winfrey, you heard the phone call that they made to the police. And the victim's friend, the chimpanzee owner, this Jane woman that I called her, you could hear her screaming down on the phone. He's eating her, he's eating her. The chimpanzee went fucking nuts. Do you know what the chimpanzee done? It bit off some of her fingers, it bit off parts of her hand. The policeman said, because the police officer was told, when the woman was talking to the operator on the phone, she said, come with your guns drawn. There's no investigating, no. As soon as you enter the yard, this chimpanzee's gone mad, back out your things. You need to shoot my animal dead. But basically, innit? Basically, that's what it was. Chimpanzee bit off the woman's fingers, some of her hand, tore off her nose. The policeman said, word for word, you can go and watch the video. Her nose was hanging on by a fucking thread. She had no face. Tore off her face. He tried to eat her. Policeman's gone to the yard, backed out his probably pistol, and he had to shoot the chimp. As soon as he walked through the door, the chimpanzee set pace on him, tried to move to him. He had to shoot the chimpanzee dead right then and there. They said the woman was lucky to fucking survive. All because a woman wants to have a fucking chimpanzee as a pet. Why do you need to have a chimpanzee as a pet for? This is what I understand about these pet owners. There's something wrong with you, some of you lot. The fuck you need a chimpanzee? Like, dog, yeah, I get it. Yeah, dog, protect your yard, protect family. Some of them, because some dogs turn on people and that, but guide dogs and that, there's purpose for a dog. Purpose for a horse, you got horseback riding, a transport and that. What the fuck's a chimpanzee gonna do? Yeah. Furthermore, you're locking up a fucking animal in your yard. He should be out free. Most pet owners ain't got no fucking sense. Emotion over logic. And see, this is the thing that pisses me off about these fucking pet owners as well. When the pet owner, when the chimpanzee was attacking the woman, come on. If you've got the sense to tell the policeman, come with your gun drawn, why do you not go to the kitchen and take out a knife and done the fucking chimpanzee's dance? This is the mindset of a pet owner. Emotion over logic. You see your fucking pet killing your friend. Pretty much trying to kill your friend, and you don't think to take this animal's life. Because you'll feel bad that you killed your pet. Fuck your pet. Fucking your animals ruined your friend's life, your best friend's life. All because you summoned your friend to come over to the yard. Some of these people that got dogs as well. I mean, don't get to I like dogs. But some of these people that got dogs, they ain't got no fucking sense. Again, emotional overload. There's people out here, they got dogs, that serve no purpose to them. Like my neighbour, her dog, all he does is fucking bark. She don't even like the dog. I hear her shouting at the dog, tell the dog shut up all day long. Why the fuck you got a dog? Oh, for companionship. So you'd rather put up with a purposeless dog that don't do nothing apart from bark, and he's aggressive to people to the point where you need to fucking put a muzzle on his mouth every time it leaves the yard because it wants to attack people. True stories. Anytime it sees someone, it wants to attack this person, so the dog needs a muzzle on his mouth. All because you're lonely and you need companionship. You got pet owners, their dog will attack maybe a child. And the best they will do, this is in the house, you know, the best they will do is hit the dog and try and prise the dog's mouth off of the child. No, kill that fucking animal. That animal is dangerous. Why the fuck's it attacking a child? I have a little fucking sister. I can't talk. I don't have no children. I have a little sister. Let me tell you something right now. If I ever went to somebody's house and their dog attacked my sister, your dog is dead. I don't mean like biting her foot. I mean like there's some pet owners out here, like a dog could have a child by the throat on the floor and you could see the life, you know, vanishing from this child's body. And they will still be trying to pry the dog. No, go and get something and, you know, cut open the listen. And then you could you could be at someone's yard and the dog's trying to kill a child, right? And you go and kill that pet owner's dog and they will hate you for it. Hold on a minute. So what was I supposed to do? What, punch the dog in the ribs, punch the dog in the head, kick it up his ass? When there's a potential that it can fucking kill a child? No. No. We ain't this ain't the casino. We ain't gambling. We ain't rolling the dice. The child might be alright. No. Animal attacks a child in a dangerous, vicious way. Dog's gotta go. It's gotta go. Right then and there. No. Humane way. Put your nah. Gone. Idiot people about keeping. Don't get. I ain't got no problem with dogs and that, but it's like these pet owners, man. They just put emotion over logic. And I know, say that story in Australia where Oprah Winfrey was interviewing the woman, whatever, innit? I know, say if that chimpanzee was not shot dead, and there was no law in Australia where if an animal attacks a human being, you know, they don't have to put the animal down. It's just whatever. And imagine it was a mad country where if an animal attacks a human being, there's no, you have to put the dog down or put the animal down or whatever, innit? She would have kept that chimpanzee, you know. Again, logic does not conquer emotion with these people. Emotion over logic. He was just angry. He was scared. He attacked her because he was confused. And you got pussy. You know this woman, yeah? She has no face. At the time of the interview, she had no face. It was just, there was no face. You don't have to go and find the video. I'll probably leave a link in the description. Go and look at it yourself. She had no face. Now, they had to reconstruct her face, give her fake eyes, fake nose, fake mouth. Everything's fake. She's blind. She can't see nothing. What you see is fake. It's just to make her look real. She has to walk with a cane like a blind person's stick. And you got pussios like that fucking girl, I think it was on This Morning or something like that, moaning about her bum. It's too big now. Why the fuck why are you trying to modify your body like that for? Appreciate what you have. In all aspects, don't have to just be your physical body, just even certain times, like I might even like a thought in my head. If a thought comes into my head like, I'm bored. Nah. I've been in worse places before. I've been to prison, not for a long time, but if I ever, like, this is why I can ride lockdown, you know? Like, lockdown's nothing to me. Lockdown's nothing to me. I've been locked down before. Nothing. 23 hours in a cell. Yeah, easy. Yeah, lockdown's nothing. And you can still leave your yard as well. Ride your fucking bang up, man. Start acting like a little bitch. Oh, it's lockdown, lockdown. Oh, I'm not allowed out. Anytime, if I ever, the thought occurred to me about being bored, I don't give a fuck. This is nothing. I'm alive. We take things for granted. Even shit like just walking. Walking, you know. People take that for granted. There's people out here, they had their limbs severed for whatever reason. They might have gone to war, something happened to them, accident, it's not their fault. Got gangrene infection, whatever. Limbs, legs severed. They can't walk no more. Man, paralyzed. You got a healthy body and a healthy brain. No excuse for failure. I say it all the fucking time. No excuse for mediocrity as well. Imagine what it would be like to be paralyzed. Imagine what it would be like to be a vegetable. I had this conversation with my mother the other day. I said, Mom, and I'm going to say it again just in case my mom forgot and she's watching it right now. If I was ever in a vegetative state, pull the fucking plug on the life support machine. I don't want to live. Why the fuck would you want to live a life that's not even normal, like less than normal? If you're in a vegetative state, you are a prisoner in your own fucking body. If you don't understand what that fucking means, next time you're in your bed and there's no TV or nothing, you're in the house on your own if you live with people, whatever. You're in the house on your own, no TV or no entertainment. Just imagine you was in a fucking straitjacket and your legs were bound to the bed. You could not move. You was paralyzed. From your big toe to your fucking eyelid. All you could do is literally just move your eyes from left to right. That's what it's like being in the vegetative state. Pretty much. Imagine that for the rest of your life. Prisoner in your own fucking body. Why do I want to fucking live like that? If that ever happened to listen, I'll pull the plug on anybody. Pull the plug on anyone, any of my loved ones that ever happened to them. But yeah, man, just appreciate what you have, man, because there's people out here, their life is a lot worse than yours. That don't mean settle for mediocrity. It means appreciate what you have, but always strive for more. Because there's someone that's love to be in your position. I say it all the fucking time. I have to say it again. Damn idiot about you want bigger bum. What the fuck for? How's that helping you? How's that helping your use? You got use. You got kids in you got youths in school that are doing average. You can put that money into their fucking education. You can buy a yard with that money for your use. But instead you want to put that in your ass. Stay wise.